Amber. Amber is an outrider of the Knights of Favonius. Her grandfather was a legendary outrider who vanished, inspiring her to join the Knights of Favonius as an outrider. She's energetic and kind. Amber is basically Mondstadt's moodmaker. She's also the traveler's first ally in Teyvat. Her Baron Bunny distracts and kills the enemies while her elemental burst rains down burning arrows on her enemies. Amber is last seen at the very top of the Favonius Cathedral before flying to help a running Margaret. Kaeya. Kaeya is the cavalry captain of the Knights of Favonius. Kaeya was adopted by the Ragnvinder Diluc's family after being abandoned in Mondstadt as a child. Bro's hidden Kandrian heritage fuels his dual loyalty to Mondstadt and his mysterious past. Charismatic and sassy, Kaeya masks his vulnerabilities with a lot of rizz, often handling covert operations for Jin like Lloyd. He's also the cool uncle to Klee, and in combat, he does a lot of and a smaller Gangamu. He's recently spotted with Klee at her UT house, watching Yunjin's performance. Lisa. Lisa is the librarian of Knights of Favonius. She's a prodigy who graduated Sumeru's academia in record time. She returned to Mondstadt seeking a quieter life after encountering cursed knowledge. Maybe it's cancer. I don't know. Despite her lazy demeanor, she wields devastating electromagic. Her electric lantern obliterates groups of enemies while her zaps enemies. Oh yeah, her birthday is June 9th. Jean. Jean is the acting grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius. She shoulders the city's burdens and she is constantly overworked. She also takes care of Klee. In battle, she tends to launch people into the air and heal allies with a big dandelion circle. She constantly struggles to balance duty with self-care, often relying on Diluc or Lisa for support. Recently, she's seen training Noelle in Mondstadt. Diluc. Diluc is the owner of Dawn Winery. He's also the Dark Knight hero, or Batman. He is also known as
a weird grown-up.
After his father's tragic death and disillusionment with the Knights, Diluc became the Dark Knight hero, burning Abyss and Fantui plots to ash. In battle, he infuses Claymore with Pyro, doing and he also makes giant flaming birds offensive. He constantly clashes with Kaeya's rizz but secretly collaborates with the Knights. He's currently in his Dawn Winery fighting an enemy called Inflation. Barbara. Barbara is the deaconess of the Church of Favonius. She's also Jean's immortal, and she also inspires people as Mondstadt's idol. Because of her idol, she has to deal with fans, a lot of them. Rosaria helps her often in this. Her skill heals but makes her wet, and her fully restores party HP. Her bubbly persona masks her insecurities about living up to Jean. She's last spotted running a charity event back in version 3.1. Venti. Venti, or is the Animal Archon. Before becoming the Animal Archon, he was a wind whips that helped Mondstadt rise up against a tyrant. His bard friend also died in that battle, so now he's disguised as a bard. He also blew away the ice in Mondstadt and made Mondstadt landscape kinda spiky looking. His is a sucking black hole, and he also makes wind currents. Good for exploration. He's last seen drinking with Rosaria in Mondstadt. Razor. Not that Razor. Razor is the wolf boy of Wubendom. He's raised by Wolf under Andrea's protection. He's actually a very soft-spoken boy, and he's well acquainted with Lisa and Bennett. He uses Electro Wolverine claws and have a Wolf Susano during battles. He was last spotted hunting at Wubendom and nearly got adopted by this bird lady. Klee. Klee is the Klee is the spark knight of the Knights of Favonius. She is the daughter of adventurer Alice, and a genius. She literally makes bombs and demolishes mountains despite being a small kid. Jean frequently grounds her for her crater making antics. She views Albedo as her best brother and Kaeya as her best uncle.
Extra special care of Kaeya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Her bomb button is a big bomb that makes plenty of smaller bombs later. And her sparks and splashes will explode you whenever you are. Recently, she spotted with Kaeya at her UT house watching Yunjin's performance. Albedo. Albedo is the chief alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. He's a homunculus created by a Canrian alchemist called Doctor. And Durin, this dragon, is his brother. Albedo is very interested in chemistry and life, and he studies life origins in Dragon's Mind a lot. Yes, he also studies what's left of his brother. His geo construct, like this elevator, is pretty interesting. And he also does this. Calm and introspective, he's also Sucrose's mentor, and he protects Klee on her adventures. He's last spotted in Summertide Scales and Tails event in version 4.8. Sucrose, not the sugar. Sucrose is an alchemist of the Knights of Favonius. She's a bit more shy and tends to work with much more the biological aspect of alchemy. She also collects biological parts. Her animal skill sucks enemies together, and she'll give you a giant crystal fly when she's serious. She's recently seen trying to make potions with Noelle in the recent version 5.4 event. Fischl. Fischl is not a fish, but an adventurer. She speaks funny sometimes. Don't worry, her bird Oz will translate it for you. Fischl, the self-style... How do I say this? She's a 中二病 at heart. Her dramatic persona mostly acts to hide her loneliness. In battles, put it simply, Oz does all of the damage. Recently, she spotted in Mondstadt Library yapping about something, I don't know. Bennett. Bennett is an unlucky adventurer, abandoned as a baby. Bennett was raised by elderly adventurers. He likes adventuring, but somehow he's always playing with bad luck. So he frequently gets hurt, and he also gets a lot of scars from this. In battles, he strikes his enemies and himself with fire sword. And when he gets serious, he'll give a like and destroy all his enemies. Also give a like to this video, I worked very hard for this. He is last spotted with Razor at Windbloom Breath event back in version 3.5. Bro has been out of Genshin longer than me. Noelle, or Noelle. Noelle is a maid in training of the Knights of Favonius. She's an aspiring knight. Her superhuman strength stems mostly from her relentless training rather than her vision. She's often too kind, leading to people taking advantage of her kindness. Her strength often absolutely destroys her enemies, and there's even legends like this. She wields a Geo Claymore, and she shields and heals allies. When triggered, her Claymore becomes big and glowing, and it absolutely destroys everything. She's recently seen trying to make potions with Sucrose in the recent version 5.4 event. Eula. Eula is the Spindrift Knights of Favonius. Eula is a descendant of Mondstadt tyrannical aristocracy. She seeks redemption as the Knights Reconnaissance Company captain. In battle, she dances elegantly with her giant claymore, destroying all her enemies before... and they are all dead. Oh yeah, she is also famous for destroying lava trails. And if you're not careful, she'll enact her...
Vengeance will be mine.
She was last spotted chilling at Leeway during version 5.3's Lantern Rite. Mika. Mika is the surveyor of the Knights of Favonius. Mika is a timid cryo polearm user. He was with Grandmaster Baraka's expedition before returning to assist Jean. His skills boost attack speed and healing, ideal for physical teams. He was also last seen in Leeway during Lantern Ride, delivering letters. Diona. Diona is the bartender at the Cat's Tail. She's a half-cat girl with a cryovision. She always makes perfect cocktails due to her gift, and she's always plotting to destroy Mondstadt's wine industry, maybe because of her dad. In battles, she shields and heals allies, and her liquid nitrogen mix will destroy enemies. Oh yeah, and this liquid nitrogen also heals allies. She was last spotted treating a poison razor while hunting in Movendome. Rosaria. Rosaria is the nun of the Church of Favonius. She's also a bandit race orphan. She protects Mondstadt through brutal efficiency rather than faith. She's famous for saying
Barsabato.
and she also helps out Barbara whenever she can. Her shreds enemy and her spear will freeze a large area during battle. She's last seen drinking with Venti in Mondstadt. Mona. Mona is the astrologist residing in Mondstadt. She's a brilliant astrologist with spending issues. She reads people's fates in the stars but can't read Venti's.
No! My hat! Ah! My clothes! Stop! The wind's going to strip all my clothes off!
Her skills taunt enemies and her will boost damage. Her ultimate also have very big damage boosts in TCG. She's a very proud sharp-tongued character, and she's Fischl's bestie. She's last spotted in Summertide Scales and Tails event back in version 4.8. And oh yeah, she also swims in the ground.
じゃじゃーん。